Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to discuss some numericals which is related to pure substance and the concepts related to steam formation. So let's start the numerical. So here we will use the steam table to find out the unknown value. And the steam table is given in your book, or you can get the steam table from any bookstore, and you can use the steam table as your reference to define the different values which is related to pure substance. So here the use of steam table is must, because we have to find out so many values from the steam table only. So at the back of your book, you can find there are different pages which consist different values of properties, and these values we can define on the basis of different values of pressure and temperature, basic properties of the substance. So on the basis of variation of pressure and temperature, we can define the terms related to pure substance and steam formation. So here our first numerical is find the specific volume, enthalpy or internal energy of wet steam at 18 bar, and the dryness fraction is 0.85. So here this particular numerical is related to steam formation, or the steam formation we can define as a pure substance. So here we have to see the given value first. So what are the given values? Here we have the pressure 18 bar and dryness fraction 0.85, and it is for the steam. So the pressure of the steam is given. It is given 18 bar. We can convert this into Pascal also. And the next is dryness fraction. So dryness fraction we usually denote by X. So it is 0.85. It means this is not a superheated steam. So here we are considering wet steam, which consists the dryness fraction 0.85. So on the basis of these two values, we will define other values with the help of steam table. So by use of steam table, we will define different other values. Here we have to define the volume, specific volume, enthalpy and internal energy. So here first value which we are going to define with the help of steam table, that is HF. So on the basis of value of pressure, you will define the value of HF, and it will be given in the steam table. You don't need to find out from anywhere, it will be given in the steam table. So you have to simply write the value of HF here. So HF value is given 884.6 kilojoule per kg at what value? At the value of 18 bar pressure. Similarly, we can define other values, SF or HFG or SFG. So first value is HFG. So HFG value as per 18 bar pressure, it will be. Similarly, we have to define the specific volume. So we have to define the value of VG. So here we have defined these number of values: HF, HFG, VG, UF and UG on the basis of given pressure and dryness fraction. So HF value is 884.6 kilojoule per kg, HFG is 1910.3 kilojoule per kg, VG is 0.11 meter cube per kg, and UF is 883 kilojoule per kg, and UG is 2598 kilojoule per kg. These terms I have already defined in previous lesson about the HF, HFG, VG, UF and UG, all these terms. So we have these values. Now on the basis of these values, we have to find out the value of specific volume, enthalpy and internal energy. So let's start the solution first. So first we will define the specific volume. So specific volume of wet steam. And these properties you have to define on the basis of type of steam. If it is wet steam, so you have to go in the section of wet steam and you have to define all these values. Suppose if it is a dry saturated steam, so you have to go in the section of dry saturated steam and you have to find all these values. If you have superheated steam, so the value of superheated steam or these properties values for the superheated steam will be different. So according to type of steam, we have to define all these values. First, we have to find out the specific volume of wet steam. So specific volume of wet steam, we can define by the formula V equals to X Vg. So this value we can define as X value is 0.85 and Vg value is given 0.11. So after simplification or after calculation, we will get the value of specific volume of wet steam. It is 0.0935 meter cube per kg. So this is our first solution. Now the second solution is specific enthalpy or enthalpy. So it is defined by H. So H equals to HF plus X HFG. This is the formula. So here we will put simple the value 884.6 plus X is 0.85 and HFG is 1910.3. So these terms we have and we will calculate this. So the specific enthalpy of wet steam we will define as 2508.3 kilojoule per kg. So we already have these values from the steam table. So it is easier for us to define the value of specific enthalpy. Now next is specific internal energy. So internal energy we can define as either we can use this formula. Here we have defined H as HF plus XHFG. So either we can use this U that is equals to UF plus UFG, or we can simplify this term as U equals to 1 minus X UF plus X UG. This is representing what? Water particles, and this is representing the steam dry. So U here we have 1 minus X is 0.85. So 1 minus 0.85. UF value we have from here 883. So we will write down this value here 883 plus X is 0.85 into UG is also given. We have find out. So 2598. So it will be 2598. So after calculation, we will get the value of U. So the final value of specific internal energy is 2340.7 kilojoule per kg. So if we have the values from the steam table, so it will be easier for us to define the unknown value which is related to pure substance and steam formation. So this is first and simple numerical. Now let us take one more example. So here we are considering, here we have to find out the dryness fraction. Here in first question, we have the value of dryness fraction. Now we will find out the value of dryness fraction here. So we have to find out the value of dryness fraction. Then again specific volume, internal energy, and this is basically for steam which is maintained at pressure 7 bar and enthalpy is given. Enthalpy value is 2550 kilojoule per kg. So here we have, let's take this particular numerical. So in this numerical, we have to find out some values on the basis of pressure 7 bar and enthalpy 2550 kilojoule per kg. So we will find out some value from steam table. So let me write down all the values which we require from the steam table. So here we have the value of pressure 7 bar and H enthalpy values 2550 kilojoule per kg. So we have defined these values from the steam table on the basis of pressure 7 bar. So HF is 697.1 kilojoule per kg. HFG is 2064.9 kilojoule per kg. VG is defined as 0.273 meter cube per kg and UF is 696 kilojoule per kg and UG is 2573 kilojoule per kg. So on the basis of these values, we will define the value of dryness fraction, specific volume, internal energy for a particular type of steam. So first, we will start with the dryness fraction. First, we will define the value of dryness fraction and it is denoted by X. So we have the formula of dryness fraction. So this dryness fraction we cannot define by the same formula mg by mf plus mg because here we need the mass. But here if we have the term enthalpy as H equals to HF plus X HFG. And if we have all these values apart from dryness fraction, so we can define the value of X. So X value we can define as H minus HF divided by HFG. So here we have all these values. So we can define the value of X. So X value will be what? It will be H value we already have 2550. So we will put this value. So 2550 is H. HF is 697.1. And HFG we have to see 2064.9. So we will write down this value 2064.9. So after calculation we will get this value 2550 minus 697.1 divided by 2064.9. So this value should be lesser than 1. So we got this value as 0.89. So X equals to 0.89 is the dryness fraction. It means this steam is a wet steam. It is not completely dry or it is not superheated type of steam. So this is the value of dryness fraction. Now second term which we have to define, that is the specific volume. So specific volume we can define by the same concept or the same formula. So specific volume is V. So it will be equals to what? X VG. This is the simple formula. So X is 0.89 and VG value is what? It is given. VG value is 0.273. So here it will be 0.273. So we will get the value of specific volume V. So the final value which we are getting is 0.244 meter cube per kg. So this is the second term. Now the third term which we have to find out, it is internal energy, or we can say specific internal energy. So the specific internal energy will be U equals to 1 minus X UF plus X UG. So here we have all these values. So 1 minus 0.89 and UF value we already found, that is 696. So it will be 696 plus X value is 0.89 and UG value is 2573. So it will be multiplied by 2573. Now here we can calculate this value. So the final value is 2379.67 kilojoule per kg. So here we have all these values on the basis of given terms, pressure and enthalpy. Basically, we will find out all these values on the basis of 7 bar pressure for the steam, and we will use this enthalpy to find out the specific enthalpy, or specific enthalpy is given, H value is given. So we will find out this value to find out the dryness fraction. So this is about the another numerical. Now let's see one more numerical. So in this numerical, what terms are given? So the calculate the internal energy per kg of superheated steam at a pressure of 10 bar and a temperature of 300 degrees centigrade. Also find the change in internal energy if the steam is expanded to 1.4 bar and dryness fraction 0.8. So here we have to find out first the internal energy per kg of superheated steam. Now you have to remember the type of steam here. We are considering superheated steam, and this superheated steam is maintained at pressure 10 bar and the temperature is 300 degrees centigrade. So here we have to find out the change in internal energy or the internal energy, and we have to find out the change in internal energy if the steam is expanded. Here the expansion process is happening, so steam is going to expand and it is expanded to 1.4 bar and the dryness fraction is 0.8. So here two terms we have to define: internal energy at one pressure, and after expansion at 1.4 bar we have to define the change in internal energy. So first we will see the given values. So here pressure, we have initial pressure, suppose P1 pressure is given 10 bar. So on the basis of this value, we will find out the further value. And here we will use one other term, that is the temperature 300 degrees centigrade. And from the steam table, on the basis of value of pressure 10 bar and temperature 300 degrees centigrade, we will find some other values which will be useful to find out the internal energy. So here, since the heat is superheated steam, so we will find out the terms related to superheated steam only. So enthalpy of superheated steam first we will find out from the steam table. So we will use the steam table here. So H superheated, on the basis of these values, it will be given, so 3051.2 kilojoule per kg. This is the value of H superheated. Another value is, and here first we need to convert this temperature. This is the superheated temperature, that is 300. So it will be converted into Kelvin. So it will be what? 573 Kelvin. So either we can define on the basis of degree centigrade or we can define on the basis of Kelvin. So H superheated we will define with the help of T superheated. Now corresponding to 10 bar, we will define the T superheated value also. So at P1 equals to 10 bar, the value of T saturated, T superheated we have, T saturated we have to define. So T saturated value will be what? It will be from the table 179.9 degree centigrade, and if we are adding 273, so it will convert into the Kelvin. So TS value will be what? It will be 452.9 Kelvin. And at this point, we will define the value of Vg. Vg at this particular point, saturated point, Ts at Ts temperature. So it will be given in the steam table as 0.194 meter cube per kg. So here we have these values. Now we have to define the value of V superheated. So we will apply the thermodynamic equations or thermodynamic relations. So basically V superheated we will define by the simple formula, that is Vg into T superheated by T saturated. So thermodynamic relation we are applying as V superheated divided by V saturated or Vg, that is equals to T superheated by Ts from thermodynamic relation. So here we have all these values. So Vg value is 0.194 And here the T superheated value is given 573 divided by Ts is given 492.9. So we will find out the value of V superheated after calculation. So it will be 0.25 meter cube per kg. And if we want to define the density, so 1 by V superheated, we can define the value of density in terms of kg per meter. So this is the value of V superheated. Now this was our first value. Now second value we have to define, that is the internal energy. So internal energy of which type of steam? Internal energy of superheated steam. So here internal energy we can define by formula as U1 equals to, by the first law. So U1 is, or by the concept of enthalpy. Basically this is the concept of enthalpy, not first law. So it will be U1 equals to H superheated minus P superheated, P into V superheated. So this is the term which we are going to use to define the internal energy. So we will define the value of U1 as H superheated we already have from the steam table 3051.2. So 3051.2 minus pressure is given 10 bar. So we will convert this into Pascal. So 10 into 10 to the power 5. And V value we already have. So it will be 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 3. We will convert this. So U1 value after calculation we will get 2806.2 kilojoule per kg. So this is the value of internal energy we will define with the help of formula of enthalpy. So this is the value. And these terms we are considering at 10 bar pressure. Now if we are considering expansion as the second term, it is given in the second term. So pressure we are considering as 1.4 bar. So at 1.4 bar, we have to define the values from the steam table. So from steam table. And here expansion process is happening. So we will define some more values from the steam table. So here as the expansion process is happening, so we will define the fluid condition. So the steam is going to convert into dry saturated condition. So HF value we will define. So HF is at this particular point is 458.8 kilojoule per kg, and other values. So here we have defined HF as 458.8 kilojoule per kg, HFG is 2231.9 kilojoule per kg, and VG 1.236 meter cube per kg. These values we will require. So one by one we will define all the terms which is required to define the change in internal energy. So first we will define the enthalpy. And this enthalpy will be what? This will be enthalpy of wet steam. And why we are considering wet steam? Because of evaporation or because of expansion process. So enthalpy of wet steam will be what? H equals to HF plus X HFG. So these values are given. HF is 458.8, dryness fraction is given 0.8, and HFG is 2231.9. So these values we have, and we will calculate this term so we can get the enthalpy of wet steam. So enthalpy of wet steam we have 2243.9 kilojoule per kg. Now let's see another term, that is internal energy of steam, or this will be wet steam. So internal energy we will define as, same term we will define U2 equals to H or H2 minus P X V G. V we will define as XVG. So here these values we have. So H value we will take this value 2243.9 minus pressure is 1.4. So it is 1.4 into 10 to the power 5. X is 0.8 and this Vg value we have from here 1.236. So it will be, we will convert into, so 0.8, it will be 1.236 into 10 to the power minus 3. So U2 value we have, so this value we will have U2 as 2105.4 kilojoule. So here this value U1 value will be in kilojoule. So internal energy we will define in terms of kilojoule. Now if we want to define the change in internal energy, so change in internal energy we will define as U2 minus U1. So it will be 2105.4 and U1 value is 2806.2. So 2806.2. So it will be in minus only. So minus 700.7 kilojoule will be the change in internal energy. So by this way we can define the change in internal energy when first initially we are considering superheated steam and when we are considering expansion process. So expansion process it is going to convert into wet steam and change in internal energy we will define on the basis of both conditions, superheated and wet condition. So we have to use the steam table to define all these unknown values. Thank you so much.